little bit of a different setup today. I wanted to show you all the goodies that I bought when I was thrifting and even hit a few garage sales when I was on vacation. So right here, I'm going to put in a few pictures, well, maybe more than a few pictures, and show you where we went. I've never been up to the northeast of the country, so that's something I definitely wanted to do. And being our anniversary, me and Mr. Pudgy Picker celebrated 27 years of marriage. Can you believe it? I know, it's crazy. So we went to Boston. We actually landed in Boston. We got a car. We went to, oh, I'm going to mess this all up. But we had 10 days, so we spent 4 days in Provincetown, up on the very end of the Cape. So we were there for 4 days. It was kind of end of season, and some of the restaurants and that were closing, but it was really cool. It was even the downtown where all the shops are and stuff, it was quite busy. So I can only imagine what that place is like in the summer. It's really just, it was got to be crawling with people. So we were there for 4 days, and then we stayed in Boston overnight the night before we left. We were in New Hampshire. We drove to a little town that actually had a one of the largest arcades in the United States. I think it's second in the United States. Literally hundreds of different kinds of games and all the 80s old good stuff. So, excuse me, needless to say, I probably spent $5 or $6 on Frogger. I really didn't play a lot of video games back in the day because I didn't have money and my parents thought it was a waste of money, but that's a whole other story. So Frogger, Miss Pac-Man were some of the things I played. So my son and Mr. Pudgy Picker absolutely loved it. So as you see in the pictures, and then we were also in Rhode Island. This was the first time we ever did a Airbnb, so we stayed in 2 different Airbnbs. The one we stayed at 1 night, and then the other one we stayed at 4 nights. And it was really nice. It was like a basement walkout. They had a game room, like a mini kitchen. It was really nice, as you see in the pictures. Me and my son played a lot of ping pong. It was a lot of fun, and really, really, really nice people. So the leaves were not quite peaking, but it was really nice. Okay, so enough of all the pictures and all the showing you stuff. I want to get to what I bought. Actually, probably thrifted in every location. They had a, what was it? A Salvation Army that was huge, and it was dirt cheap. And the first time we went there, I literally had like 12 minutes to run into the store and look around, and I was like, this isn't going to work. So after we went to another place and then we came back, I said, we have to stop at that Salvation Army again. So was in there another time, had plenty of time, found lots of good stuff. You know how it is when you go somewhere and you're in this business or you just love what you do. I'm out there. And one day, it was a Saturday, I think it was in Rhode Island, and I put in my GPS and went, and on the way I'm like, look, a garage sale, look, another garage sale. So it was crazy. So lots of garage sales. I hit some Savers, hit a Goodwill, Salvation Army, and like I said, 4 or 5 garage sales. The only bad thing is when you find something you really want and you know there's no way I am going to be able to get it home, and shipping it home would just, it wouldn't be worth the cost. So let's get in to the meat and potatoes. My son always laughs when I says that. He goes, who says that? I said, me. So first of all, you know I got fabric, so let me show you. This, I actually ended up getting, I cut it in half. So this was 8 yards total. So I did 4 and 4. And this was only like $3. And I priced my fabric about $3 a yard. So literally $24 just for these 2. So that was awesome. I got this fabric. It's got little bunnies on it. And it's a thicker one. It's not necessarily a canvas, but it is a heavier one. I got this one is interesting. It's got little dogs doing yoga poses. So that was a yard of that one. This one I think I've used this before. It's got the little planets and it's kind of sparkly. So there's a yard of that. I think this one I actually got, there is, I forget where it is now. It was the Salvation Army and it's literally like a basement and 3 stories of the store. Huge, unbelievable. The prices were good. It was a little bit kind of grungy, dirty. And the funniest thing about it is we went through all the floors, the last floor, the top floor, the 3rd floor had the furniture. And I'm like, who designed this? Why would you lug the furniture all the way up to the top and then when somebody buys it, you lug it all the way back down to the bottom? So that was a design issue. I'm thinking put it where it comes in the building and where it can go out the quickest, but I don't know. I guess people don't think like me. So this one is just kind of a red, white, and blue kind of interesting design. There's a yard there. This one has tropical fishies on it. I think that's another yard. This one is like a real close snap kind of fur. Isn't that pretty? It's real soft. It's like a leopardy fur. And then I actually did stop in a Habitat for Humanity restore and just kind of glanced around. And they did have a little bit of fabric, if you can believe it. And they had 2 pieces. These are the same size. This one is in like a greenish upholstery fabric, and this one is like a goldish brownish. So yeah, and they are both measure 27 inches by 56 inches. So, and these were only $1 a piece. So pretty good. I got this awesome little flower garden bin. Isn't that cute? And it still has the grass stuff in it. It must have had like 2 little pots with fake flowers, and I actually have a couple of those, so I'm just going to put those in there. Probably take it out in the spring. I don't think I'm going to take it out now. It kind of isn't really seasonal. The Salvation Army, I actually got 2 of the green and white enamelware frying pans. I've seen everything from the coffee pots to coffee mugs to plates to utensils. I don't think I've ever found any of these. So they were both together, $4.99, and I believe they are the same size. They're in really, really, really nice condition. I mean, even the backs look awesome. So yeah, snag those up. I'm going to do a little bit of research on those. Usually if I have enamelware, just 1 or 2 pieces, I will put it in my booth. It does pretty good there. I did get a towel. Funny thing is, I actually, when I got the material and the towel, I was glad because I packed all of this up and shipped it home. So it was about almost $30 to ship it home. And this was nice because it was the padding and nothing got broken, if you can believe it. I actually took it downstairs already, but I have a little crystal lamp that's about this tall, and I took the top off. And it was at a kind of a mom and pop thrift store, and it was $4, and all lamps were half price. And I'm like, $2. I thought, for $2, I'll take the risk. And it made it home without breaking. I think it was a Princess House. These are just little wall plaques, and I didn't take them out of the package yet. They got birds, or what do you call them? Butterflies. And on the edge, they got like a burlap. So aren't those cute? They're not really big. And then they had this one, same type of thing with the burlap. This one has flowers on it. So yeah, if you got a little space and you want to hang something up, those are nice. You know, my Mr. Right and Mrs. Always Right mugs sold. So I saw this, and wedding ones. The management, and the guy one says under new management. Isn't that awesome? And then on the back, I guess it says Mr. and Mrs. Isn't that cool? So that was, I think, $3.99. I did have I didn't remember to take my 30% off tags or my coupons. So when I got there, I went to pull out my coupon, and I was like, ah, I forgot it at home when I switched wallets to a littler wallet that I took on vacation. But it was funny because I went up and I told the lady, I'm like, oh, I had my 30% off from donating, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to put a couple of these things back. And she picked up, click, 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 and put it through. I was like, she probably shouldn't have done that, but I was glad that she did. So yeah, so that was a good find. So the Saver stuff is 30% off. Let's see, got this cute little owl. Isn't he adorable? He actually has a TJ Maxx sticker on him, and he was only, I think, $2.99. So isn't he cute? So he was no big deal. Glass, he made it home as well. I was actually at a garage sale and got a couple things, and the lady had some bubble wrap, so I grabbed a few of those. This one is, I think I paid 50 cents for him. He's a little gnome with a little wheelbarrow. Isn't he adorable? So he was 50 cents. These were from the garage sale. I think these were $1 each. It's a little pink piggy. Isn't he adorable? So I think he was $1. A little chubby bluebird. He's all glass. He says made in Norway or something. He was $1. These were cute too, and these actually have a date of 36? No, 58. These are so nice. Aren't they adorable? So they're little scholarly owls. They still have the plug, and the date is on the bottom. Crazy, I know. Let's see. What else I got? This is a jewelry tree. There's the bottom, and there's the top of the bird on it. That was $1.99 and 30% off. These were in a bag together. I'm actually going to be taking these out. They still have the tag on them. They're like what they call like little shelf sitters, and they're owls, and they're winking. Aren't they cute? So I believe these were in a package together. Oh, I have the price here. $2.99, so they were $2 for both of them. Aren't they cute? This was hilarious. I saw this and I had to get it. It is a bank, and it says, more than the market is sagging. And it's a little old lady. And if you could see her mouth, that's where you put the money in. Isn't that cool? That one was $2 with 30% off. I know, glass. I can't believe that. You know me, I break stuff in my own garage, but I managed to send something 4 states away, and it survives. This was $1.99, of course, 30% off, and it is a really beautiful bamboo vase. So I'm going to use that for my lucky bamboo that I sell in my booth. Another salt and pepper shaker, and it is a squirrel holding 2 acorns that are salt and pepper shakers, and they both have the plugs. And this was $1.99, and of course, like 70 cents off. I got this big metal fish. This actually still has the Home Goods price sticker on it for $12.99. And he's all metal. And I think you saw the price of $2.99. And I forget where I got him. Oh, that was at the Salvation Army. That was that huge one. This is really cute. I'm actually going to take this out of the bag. This is adorable. I believe you put, I don't know, I guess you could put a tea light in here or a votive, or you could probably even put pencils or something in there. And it is a little British telephone booth. Isn't it cute? And that one was also Savers for $2. That's with the discount. I got an African statue. Cool. Carved wood. That was $2. Let's see. Oh, see, I'm going to end up breaking something here. You know how I am. You should never trust me with glass. This was a cute little dog, and he was only 50 cents, and he is old, I can tell. There's a price on him. But isn't he cute as a little Boston Terrier? Ba-dum-bum. Didn't even think of that. This is really cool. It came in the box. It took me a minute to figure out what it was. I paid, it was $3.99, so I got a discount, of course. This is where you stand it on the table, and then you put your wine bottle in there, and it stands up, and it's a chain. Isn't that cool? So I have some wine bottles in my booth that say not for sale for that very purpose, so that I can use them as a prop with something like that. I got this book. An organized homemaker. Yes, I am organized. Got, of course, no haul would be the same without signs and fabric. So here are your signs. It says, "You are the author of your own life story, so make it a good one." This was $2.99. This was also at that huge Salvation Army. Their prices were good. If I lived close to that place, even though it's kind of grungy, I would probably be there all the time. In fact, the one piece of fabric, the red, white, and blue one I got, was like 39 cents there. I don't ever see anything for under 99 cents at any of my local thrift stores for sure. This was really interesting. It was $3.99, and it is a bird you hang on the wall, but it's like, it's three-dimensional, and then you just hang it up. Isn't that awesome? Unique stuff like that really does do well in my booth. And when I see it, I'm like, nobody else has that, so I must get it. I wasn't going to pick this up, but it was such a good price. And they do sell, this was $1. And look at that. So this is folded in half, so it's like a table runner. But look at the detail on that. Can you believe all the time and effort somebody did and made this? I don't know. I don't have that kind of patience. I like to crochet, but something this tiny, I would be in the loony bin for sure. I did get 2 fish. I've sold ones almost exactly like these. These also have a TJ Maxx sticker on them. So it's kind of a filigree fish. So I have that one was with the discount $2. This one was also $2. That one's a little bit smaller, but people love these since we live on the lake. They always sell. Nautical does good. It's funny, when we were driving, I told my husband, I'm like, when you think of this area in Cape Cod, you always think of lighthouses. I haven't seen any lighthouses since we've been here. And he goes, because we haven't gotten to the water yet. Duh. I know. I'm a mental giant. What can I say? This is a little wooden box. It looks like books. And then you just open it up. Isn't that cool? Forgot how much I paid for that. I don't see a price tag. Well, you know me, it was probably $2. I don't know. I'm running out of places to stack stuff here. Okay, we're getting down to the bottom of the barrel here. Okay. Did manage to get a Vera Bradley wallet. It's in really good condition. Everything's real clean on it. So that one was also $2. Something I do sell that I should probably do a video on eventually is napkin rings. And these were really cool, and they look handmade. They are a wine cork, and then they have like a metal ring. See it? Isn't that cool? So I think there's probably 8 of them in here for $3.99, and then of course 30% off. Another set of napkin rings. These are like little wire mesh ones. Let's see, got some more signs. Men do plan special events. They just happen to coincide with football on Monday nights. That was $3.99. If I didn't get a discount, I think I paid too much on that. But gardeners never die; they just fade away. That was only $1.99, and that was at Savers, so I did get more off of that. This one says, chocolate doesn't ask silly questions. Chocolate understands. Isn't that cool? That was $3.99. I'm running out of room. This one is cool. Now, not all of you will know who this is, but at least if you're my age or older, you will know. This was only 99 cents. It hangs on a door. One side says, "Do not enter," and look who that is. It's Barney Fife. And there he's dressed like a lady with a broom, and it says, "Please make up room." Isn't that cool? I thought that was different. Now, these are pretty awesome, and they were only $1.99 each. And I am so tempted to keep these and put them in my kitchen because they match my colors. And they are a mason jar. It's got the metal lid. This one says sage. Isn't that adorable? And it's just, you know, wood. No big deal. But that one says sage. This one says rosemary. And this one says thyme. Aren't they adorable? So $6 for all three of those. And I was just like, oh. In fact, when I went into the Salvation Army, the smaller one that I had 12 minutes to run in, this is like the only thing I grabbed that occasion. I'm like, I must possess those. So I don't know if I'm going to keep them, or if I do sell them, if I am going to sell them individually or as a set. So that is my amazing vacation thrift haul. Every time I go thrifting, or when I go on vacation, I have to look around. I have to Google thrift stores near me and see where it takes me. So really had a great, awesome time. It's been 5 years since we took a vacation, and it was a lot of fun. So last time I took kids on vacation, they were little kids, and it was, yeah, it wasn't a vacation for me. So it was great to explore and drive around. And one of the pictures you notice, there's a place, it was a building called Turk's. If you're ever in, I think it's Mattapoisett, Massachusetts, oh my gosh, and you love seafood, we ate there like 3 times. And the one time we were staying like an hour away, and we still drove over there because just, if you love scallops and shrimp and clams and fish, oh, great stuff. So we had a great time, and I have another little trip coming up. Just Connor and I are going to Viva Las Vegas. So I will be, of course, meeting up with Jason T. Smith and doing some thrifting and probably some drinking. No, I'm just kidding. If I got Connor with me, I'm not going to be drinking. So I'm going to look forward to hanging out with the hometown guy and enjoying some time with him. And that is all I got. I will see you next time. And until then, if you're on vacation, go thrifting. So happy picking. Bye.